This episode is brought to you by John Blake Sales Breakthrough Solutions, helping you to at least double the amount of leads that you get that convert into paying clients.
Welcome to the Master Dealmaker's Secrets podcast. And now, here's sales growth strategist, John Blake.
Welcome to Master Dealmaker's Secrets. I'm John Blake. This is episode 146, which is the first video episode that we are going to be doing today. What we're going to be talking about is exactly where you should position yourself if you are in a one-to-one sales meeting or you're doing a presentation to a group of people. So I think you'll get a stack out of today's episode. But before we do that, if you've got leads in your pipeline and you want to convert more of those leads into paying clients, these are people you've spoken to, you've sent a proposal to them or a quote, but they haven't converted yet, I want you to head over to johnblakeaudio.com where you will get my training that I designed specifically to help clients to double the amount of sales that you do with your existing lead flow. This is the exact strategy that I teach my clients when they first come on board with me, and it is going to change the way that you deal with leads. What you'll get is a 15-minute audio training, and what you'll also get is a PDF guide that actually has the word-for-word scripts, exactly what to say when you call, exactly what to say if you get someone's voicemail, exactly what to write in your emails over a 90-day period. This system I built out of necessity for myself, and I've since taught it to hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of salespeople. So it is over at johnblakeaudio.com. Go and grab it. One of the best things about it is that you can actually teach it to somebody else. So it doesn't actually have to be you that does all of the actual heavy lifting if you're the business owner. So it's very easy to teach to somebody else. It's very easy to get somebody else to get results using it on a consistent basis. It's over at johnblakeaudio.com. Grab it, use it, put it into practice, and let me know how you go. I love hearing success stories. Okay, so what we're going to be talking about today is a question that I hardly ever hear anyone talking about, and it's how you should position yourself when you are either talking to a brand new client or you're doing a presentation in front of a group of people. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain to you how it works, and then I'm going to give you an example of something that actually happened in a conversation that I had with a client, and how it confirmed this particular idea. A lot of people who listen to the podcast want to know what we do over at Master Dealmaker Secrets. And effectively what we do is we work with sales professionals and business owners all over the world who are seeing massive increases in their top line sales revenue. So we help business owners and sales professionals to effectively focus on the three key drivers to growing sales revenue in your business. The first one is controlling the message that you send out into the marketplace so that potential clients see and hear and read what you do as an opportunity as opposed to your competitors. The second thing that we do is we help you to create a direct path to the 20% of your ideal clients that will deliver 80% of the revenue. So everyone knows the 80-20 rule. We help you to develop a direct path to the 20% of the people that are going to give you 80% of your sales revenue in your business. And the third thing that we allow you to do, that we create a process for, is for you to be able to double the amount of leads that you get that convert into paying clients. So if this is of interest, we do have an application-only process to become involved in this particular program. And to get to there, all you need to do is to go to www.johnblakescall.com. So it's JOHNBLAKESCALL.com, and there's a couple of questions to answer there, and then what you'll do is get on a quick conversation with me, and I can find out a little bit more about what you've got going on in your business and see potentially whether what you are doing would be a fit for what we could help you with. And at that point, I can extend an invitation if it's a fit, and you can make the choice to come on board or not. So that's the opportunity. That would be the next step if you're looking at how you can take things to the next level. If you're enjoying what you're hearing on the podcast, if you're getting value from it, I invite you to do that, and I will look forward to talking to you. The website is www.johnblakescall.com. Talk to you soon. Okay, so here's the scenario. You are doing a presentation in front of a group of people, you're meeting somebody for the first time, or you are meeting somebody to have an actual sales conversation. So what it is that you should do as a general rule of thumb is to keep your client on the right of you, right? On the right of you. And the reason that you do that is because what it does is that it engages the left-hand side of your brain. And the reason that it does that is it allows you to think and process what it is that you do in an analytical way, right? In a logical, analytical way. And so if you are meeting somebody for the first time, you're shaking someone's hand, you want to be on the right of them. If you are sitting down having a sales conversation with them, you want to be to the right of them. If you are doing a sales presentation, you want to position yourself from the audience's perspective on the right-hand side of the room, because that allows the people in the audience to experience what you're doing and what you're saying in a logical way, right? So it's the optimal way to arrange yourself from a physical perspective when you are dealing with either a one-on-one conversation or a group of people. So I learned this a number of years ago, and I thought, well, that stands to reason, because, you have the left-hand side of the brain and the right-hand side of the brain, and if you engage visually the right-hand side, if you are arranged visually on the right-hand side of somebody, you trigger the left, it engages the opposite side of the brain. So from a brain physics perspective, it does work, or it stands to reason at least. And then I went on a boat trip to the Mentawai Islands, and I met this guy who was a recruiter, but he was a recruiter for legal partners. So for him, like an opportunity to earn for a legal partner might be 1.5 million, 2 million, 3 million. So he's like a high-end headhunter, and he would get 20 or 30% of their first year's annual income. So an average transaction size for him would be like 200 or 300 grand for just placing one person. And in my conversations with him, he said to me, if I'm ever because the majority of his meetings would be lunches. He would take a legal guy, a potential partner out to lunch. They would sit down and have lunch. And he said, I need to always make sure that when we book the table, that the client is on the right of me. Now, he hadn't read what I had read. He hadn't done the study that I'd done. He hasn't done the training that I had done. But he has been doing this very successfully for so many years. And his whole thing was like the person needs to be on the right of me, which to me sort of confirmed this in my head. And I have since used it in a lot of the sales meetings and the presentations and things that I do, is always position myself on the right-hand side of either my potential client or the audience that I am speaking to. So I hope that hurts. I hope that helps. I know it'll help you. And I look forward to hearing if you test it out. Let me know. Send me an email or connect with me on the socials. All of the links are all in here. Let me know how that goes. Cheers.
You've been listening to Master Dealmaker's Secrets with John Blake. Subscribe to get more in-depth strategies to maximize your sales process and double your inquiry to sale conversion with the lead flow you already have. Go to johnblakeaudio.com for his exclusive free no fluff audio training and companion PDF guide.